Tom Petty's classic song, Refugee, is great for guitar students. Not only are the chords easy, but there's a lot of space in between the chords, so your fretting hand has time to get to the next one. Now I hope you play along with the original recording. To do so, you'll want to have a capo behind the second fret. Now in this first segment, we're going to keep things nice and simple, partly to introduce you to the rhythm guitar part of this tune, partly so that beginners can sound great doing it, and also because this song has a spaciousness, I call it, that really lends itself to letting chords ring and taking plenty of time to get to the next chord. So on the screen you'll see the chord changes, and you'll also see how many beats each chord rings for. I'm going to skip right over the intro because the intro is the same as the verse, the E minor for 4 counts, the G for 2, and the D for 2. So we're going to jump right into the verse. Quick heads up, I recommend doing the E minor with your index and middle fingers, so that when it comes time to change to the G, your index finger is already on the right note, E minor to G. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, here we go. We got something, we both know it, we don't talk too much about it. Ain't no big secret, all the same, somehow we get around it. Listen. It don't really matter to me, baby. You believe what you wanna believe. Say you don't have to live like a refugee. Okay, there's the verse, what I call the pre-chorus, that C to A major part, and the chorus itself. Now the only other part that I haven't got to yet, later on in the tune, the bridge comes in, and the bridge starts with a D chord for 8 counts. Baby, we ain't the first to G. I'm sure a lot of lovers been burned to see. Right now it seems real to you, but it's one of those things you gotta feel to be true. Okay, D, G, C, D. 8 counts in each one of those, and we're going to call that the bridge, because that is the bridge of the tune. So now, I'm not doing any fancy strumming, as you've noticed. We'll get to that stuff in a minute. But a lot of times in this tune, the chords do ring for multiple beats without any fancy strumming going on. The bass and the drums and the organ, they're putting in little filler notes in there. So that's making a big difference. But there you go. Now you have the structure of the tune. Now let's get a little more active with our strumming hand. There are 2 patterns to learn. I'll illustrate the first one with the E minor chord. Down, 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 up, down, up. That's all there is to it. Down, 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 up, down, up. Now that pattern is actually going to be applied to many of the chords in the tune. The other pattern I'll illustrate with a G and then a D. Down, down, up. Down, down, up. And that's it. Now let's do it with the words so it'll make more sense. A 1, 2, 3, 4. We got something we both know, we don't talk too much about. Ain't no big secret, all the same, somehow we get around. Listen, it don't really matter to me, baby. You believe what you wanna believe, so you don't have to live like a refugee. Alright, and that just leaves the bridge. The bridge is going to be the same strum pattern that we did for the E minor. 1, 2, here we go. Baby, we ain't the first. I'm sure a lot of lovers been burned. Right now it seems real to you, but it's one of those things you gotta feel to be true. Now, this pattern of strumming in general works great, especially if you are the only guitar player. Maybe it's just acoustic guitar and a voice, and you need to fill in the space. Quick reminder, we're talking about Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers here. That frees up the guitar player to do things that maybe ring longer without as much action, because there's a whole band back there, drums especially and bass, but also there's a beautiful organ happening in there. So the guitar player doesn't constantly have to keep the rhythm going, because the whole band is working together to keep the rhythm going. So another option for how to play through a tune. strumming like we just did, but also those big long notes. Don't rule out how powerful and effective those big long sustaining chords can be, and how often you'll find yourself doing those because it's the right thing to do, even if it feels super easy. I hope you check out the expanded version of this video at my website, Songbike. There we'll get into some more sophisticated strumming and some extra details and some extra challenges to really make the song sound great. Once you become a member of Songbike, you get access to dozens and dozens of videos you can't find anywhere else, and it only costs pennies per day. I hope you check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.